Joining us is Thiru K Annamalai, State BJP President of Tamil Nadu. K Annamalai ji, vanakkam, namaskaram.
Vanakkam, sir. Namaskaram, sir.
Your response or first thoughts about the Parliament inauguration, that is the historic Parliament inauguration that's happening tomorrow.
Sir, one as a Tamilian, it's a great honor to our culture, especially Sengol, which is a part of our life, which is sung in our old Sangam literature, in Tirukural, which has got a separate Adheenam for Sengol. And right up to 1947, when history was created, when Sengol was presented to Lord Mountbatten, later Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. So right now, tomorrow, 28th morning, it is going to be in the new parliament right along with the speaker. So it's a huge, huge, great honor. Second, I feel very proud as an Indian. For the very first time, I'm seeing the kind of outpouring of love. Many of my North Indian friends, I think a lot of people have called me, they said, what is Sengol? What is the literal meaning of it? What is the etymology behind it? So I feel very, very fortunate that our Bharat civilization, India, is getting connected in a very big way. And it's a great honor, sir, coming from a state like Tamil Nadu. When every single person has accepted Sengol for what it is, I don't see even anybody protesting across India. When our politics is on north-south divide, this divide, that divide, Aryan, Dravidian, when the politics is right along with it, for the very first time, I feel the whole of India is standing united behind a Sengol, when many people can't even pronounce what Sengol is. But they understand it's an intrinsic part of Bharatiya civilization. So I'm eternally grateful to all the Bharatiya people here. That is the first thought, sir. I'm extremely humbled. There is absolutely at loss of words. Looking forward for tomorrow's function, sir.
But I am curious, who suggested the Sengol to the Prime Minister? There is word that there was a classical Bharatanatyam dancer. She had made a reference to it. But how did this whole Sengol aspect come to the Prime Minister's notice?
Our Prime Minister is a very different man, sir. And many a time the kind of questions he asks us, we don't even know how is he asking that kind of question. So Prime Minister in Man Ki Baat, if anybody is following him, the kind of people he traces across India, identifies them, puts them in the national pedestal. So Sengol is also like that. So as a party president and as a humble Karyakarta and as a well-wisher of PM, and I can only say, it's the PM who found out this is there. And the Adheenam also has made it a point after the Kasi Tamil Sangam that happened to write to the PMO, write to the Prime Minister, to tell that this Adheenam has gifted the Sengol in 1947. And not only gifted, the Sengol was part of the power transfer when the great Devaram was sung. And not only when Devaram was sung, especially the Kolatu Padigam was sung, the 11 stanzas were sung. And that really means the transfer of power indeed has happened then. So I will reserve it. I will keep it to myself how the whole thing has evolved, sir. Many people have played a role. And it is only the Prime Minister.
Did you also have a role?
I'm a small-time Karyakarta, sir, working in a state like Tamil Nadu, upholding Sanatana Dharma, fighting our way inside the state to help our people understand about the Bharatiya civilization. And I'm very grateful after the Sengol issue, the outpouring of love among our Tamil brothers and sisters that has completely dissolved any artificial boundary that has been constructed, artificially created over the last 75 years. I'm a very small person in the party hierarchy. We are extremely grateful. A lot of people's hard work has come to a fruition tomorrow at the morning, and we're indebted to our Honorable PM, Narendra Modi.
I'm just curious, did you also make a reference? Because I know there were a lot of people who have made the suggestion. You talked about the Adheenams. I know about there is a classical dancer, and ma'am, she also actually had a reference. Others have said. So I'm asking you, did the Prime Minister or the party president, somewhere did this conversation come to you as the state BJP president?
Sir, the PM takes, of course, a lot of feedback from very different people. PMO is very, very active. They pick up because it's a huge country, 142 crore people. They take feedback from a number of people. Likewise, a feedback was also taken. And a lot of people contribute. That is what I can say, sir, because this is a process. This is a part of a great process. And if at all we have to credit somebody, we have to credit only PM for doing it, because you can present it before the PM, sir. That is not a big deal. You have your own channel to bring it before the PM and keep it. But the PM has to select it. That is where the greatness is. PM chose to select it. PM could have selected n number of things to mark the new parliament inauguration tomorrow. I'm sure, like Sengol, there are many things in front of PM, but PM chose to take Sengol, sir. The two coming from Tamil Nadu, the Tamil language letter is inscribed in that Sengol, which is going to parliament. And I'm simply speechless, sir. Like thousands of people, we are also one among them. And it is only our duty. We believe it is only our duty as part of this great Bharatiya civilization that you also play a part along with a lot of others. So tomorrow it is getting realized. I thank everyone whoever was part of it, whoever.
Yes, the question also asked, Annamalai ji, is that is it with an eye on Tamil Nadu politics? The allegation made is it's purely because the BJP wants to endear itself to the Tamil Nadu voter and increase its prospects in Tamil Nadu, which has largely rejected the BJP. So there is pure play political motive behind it. How do you want to respond to that?
So tomorrow is a very important day for us. You know it better than anybody else, sir. After 1921, 2 years later, we in Atmanirbhar Bharat, we ourselves build our parliament. We are gifting ourselves, whereby the true concept of by the people, for the people, tomorrow we are going to see, sir. Right from the building. It is not the British legacy. Everything is built by us, by Indian technology, by Indians. So in that, everything that has occupied a pride of place, everything is selected very carefully, which I believe, with a lot of thought, which should reflect the whole of India, our culture. Likewise, since you have asked this question, sir, the concept of Sengol transcends what is Tamil itself per se. Because when Tiruvasagam or when Kolatru Padigam, when everything is there in existence, which was in existence even before the word religion has came into existence, religion, sect, even before that it is there. So we are utilizing it for 12th, 13th centuries now. Devaram was compiled in 10th and 11th centuries. Even before none other religions established itself in India. So the Sengol is going much before that. Tiruvalluvar has given one Adhikaram only called Sengol, 10 Kural for Sengol, which is much ahead of it. Even before the landmass of Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra came. So I believe the word Sengol is purely, it's an Indian word. Maybe originated in the Tamil language, but it reflects the whole spirit of India. Anybody in UP should feel proud about it. Anybody in Assam should feel proud about it. And that's how I see it, sir. That's how PM must have seen it. And 100% results will come, sir, when you put in your hard work, when the kind of hard work PM is putting, and the kind of hard work BJP unit is putting, results will come. If not today, tomorrow it will come. If not tomorrow, day after tomorrow it will come. Not necessarily because of Sengol, but Sengol is properly, it is reflecting the true spirit of our Bharatiya Samaj.
It is also Sengol to Savarkar connection is also being drawn to tomorrow's inauguration. That Savarkarji's Jayanti is and that is also significant because they will always be remembered that on Savarkar Jayanti, the new parliament was inaugurated. So is there also perhaps somewhere underlining that this government is committed to also hailing Vinayak Damodar Savarkar's contribution?
Well, if at all there is a thought behind it, because I'm sure I'm not party to it, and likewise you and me are just the commentators. We are commenting why the date was selected, but I would believe it is incidental. Even if it is very important that Savarkar is connected to it. I think there is nothing wrong. Such a great person, such a great human being who reflected the true spirit of India at different point of time, who was very carefully, selectively pressed in Indian history after 1947. I don't think there is anything wrong in connecting it to Savarkar. At the same time, most of the things that we do, any one day you can connect to any particular instance of history, sir. Because India is rich of history. If you shift it to maybe June 3, June 4, June 7, again you will have some history to it. So people will keep complaining. And PM, I still remember 2014 when we took over as India's Prime Minister, the first speech he gave, sir, he said, right in front of me, there is a glass of water which is half empty. Some people might say half empty. Some people might say half full. But I am going to say this glass is 100% full. Half is with water, half is with air. Such an eternal optimist. For PM, dates doesn't matter, sir. Completion happened. He has to inaugurate it on May 28. He is doing it. If somebody is trying to ascribe a connection to it, let them do it. And even if they want to bring Savarkarji inside the whole thing, I don't see there is anything wrong with it. That is my argument, sir.
The opposition is largely trying to boycott it. There have been vociferous condemnations and criticism that the PM is making his own personal agenda. Why is the PM part of the function? Why not the president? Many questions, and there is a boycott plan.
Sir, I'm not going to give you a political answer to say when Tamil Nadu new assembly was inaugurated, who inaugurated it? It is Tamil Nadu CM who inaugurated it. Or I'm not going to give you a political answer to say when Chhattisgarh was done, why did Sonia Gandhi madam went there to inaugurate it? So I'm not getting to their level to give a political answer. All I'm saying, it is being done by a person who is elected among the Indian mass. When 2019, when election happened, all of us unanimously decided it is going to be a Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. Moment Narendra Modi ji, I believe he has transcended beyond BJP. Tomorrow I am not invited, sir. It's not a BJP function. They don't invite the state president. They don't invite the Karyakarta. It is a government function where Prime Minister is inaugurating, rightly so, because he represents this country, not only within India, outside in the global forum. So it's purely a government function. So ex-MPs, Congress MPs, all MPs are part of it. So I really can't believe Congress can stoop down to this level of simply attributing, why should not be? That is why I said, sir, I'm not going to give a political answer. People will give them a political response in 2024. I feel it very funny, sir, when PM goes to Papua New Guinea, he releases the translated version of Tirukkural in Tamil. Immediately here they say, no, PM is doing it to capture Tamil votes. Then PM does Sengol, immediately our Dravidian parties here say, oh, PM is trying to do for Tamil votes. And I was counting it, how many times they said. In the last 1 year, they said 40 times in 40 instances. Every Mann Ki Baat, when PM speaks Tamil thing, immediately they will issue Arike, say, see, he's speaking about Tamil Nadu to get Tamil votes. PM is not doing it, sir. 9 years is doing it. Because he believes in who he is. Likewise, the same thing applies to Congress party also. Likewise, in Tamil Nadu, they say, PM is trying to get Tamil votes. The Congress party is trying to say, PM is trying to push himself. PM is doing it as a well-wisher of this great country. It's a very proud moment. Yesterday, I mentioned, sir, I requested all our Tamil Nadu MPs, all 39 of them to go and attend. We requested them with folded hands. We said, if you don't do it, you are committing an historical blunder. And they can't come and build a new parliament. No. It is going to be PM in power continuously. And this parliament is so expansive, 88 Lok Sabha MPs, 300 Rajya Sabha MPs. They can accommodate the 2026 delimitation process also. So we said with folded hands, please go and participate, because you don't think of you as you think about 8.5 crore Tamils who are sitting here, because we have voted you as our representative. And we think it is not your bounden duty to say, I am not going as a Congress member. Like PM Narendra Modi ji is thinking of himself as PM. We request all Congress Karyakartas to think themselves as MP. The moment this thinking happens, I don't think the political partiality enters into our mindset.
So will the DMK, AIDMK consider your appeal? What is the response?
ADMK is participating tomorrow, and Patali Makkal Kachi is participating, the MPs that we have in Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. The DMK government has sent one of its minister, Shekhar Babuji, to Raj Bhavan for the unveiling press conference, which our Honorable Finance Minister did for Sengol in Tamil Nadu. So he went and represented the Tamil Nadu government. So I hope and believe, I don't see there is anything mischievous that is going to happen. ADMK, PMK, DMK, they all will take it in the largest spirit tomorrow. And tomorrow, since it is a honor, in case the DMK MPs don't participate or the Congress MPs from Tamil Nadu don't participate, it is like insulting all the 8.5 crore Tamilians, all the 142 crore Indians, because the Sengol is given a very unique, sacred position in our Speaker's house. In our Indian history, I don't think this is going to repeat again in the next 2000 years also. In that moment, if you can't represent the Tamils, if you can't represent the Indians, then I don't think whether you are truly representing us as MPs and MLAs. And people will make them to pay a heavy price in the next election.
Annamalai ji, thank you very much. Clear, candid, always as ever. Always a pleasure speaking with you.
Always a pleasure, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.